everybody, it's Debbie. Welcome to your home, your happy place. So excited to be back with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, as we're going through this, give me a like, and I hope to hear from you in the comments. I'm going to tell you all the updates on family life at the end of the video. And what have we got for you today? I have a huge, maybe my biggest, I think, I don't know, summer shopping haul. Just because you haven't seen me in a while and just because I haven't made a video doesn't mean life stopped when it comes to decorating my house. So let's get started. Okay, first thing, I'm so excited. This is, I know, wait, it's from HomeGoods? Okay, where's it all from? Oh gosh, I don't know. HomeGoods and Target and Michael's and boutiques and Amazon. So it's just about everybody. Check that out. Is this not the ultimate summer box? I love this. And of course, there were two sizes. So I already can tell this is one of those things that it'll work on a bookshelf. Of course, it'd be beautiful on a nightstand underneath, or if you need a riser somewhere. How beautiful. You know, they have a lot of cloth covered boxes, and I just love that. Coastal Decor. That's HomeGoods. Let's see if I got another HomeGoods here. I do. It's a little guy. It's just a little guy. I know I broke something this year, and it was one of my birds. And I looked at this one for a minute. This was in the checkout lane, and I'm like, yeah, I just love birds year round. So, so cute. He even looks good on top of that. This is an inspiration. I'm going to have a couple of inspirations from some of my favorite YouTube channels. And I know everybody that is a subscriber for me watches my friend Liz at Traditions by the Season. So you've already seen this, but she bought this for her daughter's studio apartment and last week. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I haven't been in Target in years. And this just was the color story that I'm doing down in my main floor, at least through the family room, breakfast room, and kitchen. And so this is a little warmer, I'd say, than I am doing completely, but it will work. And then it'll take me with these colors, I think, into fall because they are a warmer look. All right, this, I bought this quite a while ago. They're 3 sizes, so they come together nesting. So this is the largest. I'm not sure right now where all of them are. The smallest is small enough that I have it on my coffee bar with spoons in it. And I had, I think I had topiaries in it. You've missed it, but I think I have been filming all along. So when I pull some videos together coming up, maybe I'll have some before shots that will show how this was used, but so beautiful. Amazon. Another Amazon. This is straight out of the box. So it's one order, I think. And if there's time at the end of the video, I will go ahead and style it. I bought it to go in. I have this big tall vase in my entryway that's got some gorgeous greenery in it and pink flowers. And since I'm going to blue and green, I decided, let me just see if I can find some blue flowers and just replace it. It will be the most easiest transition without creating a brand new floral arrangement. This still in the box. Look at that. Oh, wow. So this is an LED battery operated sconce. And I've got 2 of them. Look at the scallops. It is large. I mean, I'm standing here in my, which you've never seen it because I really never finished it completely, standing in my studio And I have 2 bookcases that I'm just looking at thinking, wow, that would be pretty over the top of it. I was thinking of using it in my bedroom, but right now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it might belong in here. These are gorgeous. Okay, I went to, here's another store I'm mentioning now. Avant-Garden is a resale shop. So I hopped in there 2 days ago. I can't hardly go in there without finding a sweet, sweet surprise or two. And I found more than 2. Sometimes when you see now this isn't for everybody, right? But y'all know, not only do I love coastal, I love that British West Indies influence. And these are seashell snail type things here. There's a branch, and then you've got your 2 parrots. I just thought it was so unique and beautiful. And it was more than I really probably wanted to spend, but I thought about it. It's like, I'll never see this again. I mean, I can even look at the color. I could see this in this room. It's such a beautiful piece, but it will be beautiful in one of my bookcases downstairs. Anyway, more from the garden. This has to be solid brass. It is so heavy. I'd say it's 15 to 20 pounds. I want you to see all the detail. Look at even the feet. Oh, I didn't even see that it was indented to look a little bit like bamboo. And then we've got the palm leaf. And I already have probably 2 other smaller sets, different, that are like this. I'm drawn to them. So I saw the one and I was going to get it. And you always have to look. And on the opposite side of the table was the other one. So I got a pair. So I'm not sure where they're going. I might, typically I keep a lot of this in my lower level, but I'm not against or opposed to spreading this around the house. It is gorgeous. Then I saw these, and same store, and I'm like, these might be from the same collection. And she said she looked at them because they're identified by the estate sale that they're from, and she said no, they aren't. But look at the details in this one. These are gorgeous, and these are varying heights. So I love that they're painted green and brown, like they look like a little tree. Absolutely. And you guys, I don't usually tell you the prices of these things, but this was 18 and this was 20. So, and again, they're heavy. They're not plastic. They're definitely metal. Then the last thing from that store was this. There you go. You can make it wider, whatever. Anyway, this is in really good shape. The base is a little spotty, but not, I don't even mind that. I kind of like it. And this was 30. And I can see this in my music room on the piano. I think that's really pretty. A little more formal than some people would, enjoy, but $30. And I think that's a really, really special piece. I went into Michael's. They weren't having 40% off yet on things that I wanted. There were some things, but they were having 50% off of like paper products for summer. And they happen to have these. And these are just like, they may not be the same size, but I had mentioned in one of my previous videos that Hobby Lobby had some like this with pink edging. And I think theirs might have been larger, but you got 4 of these, and I don't really recall the price because I've already cut them off, but they were 50% off. So I know that they were really inexpensive. I've already used them. We had a Father's Day cookout upstairs, and I had bought seashell paper plates and napkins from Michaels for that event, and of course they're in the trash now, but it was really a reasonable price to pay. And I doubt I can probably link these, maybe. Things that go on clearance at Michaels, a lot of times I can't link them because they're not in stock. I don't know, like, you know, for shipping. Okay, Walmart. I bought the first batch of these, I don't even know when. It took a minute to get them, and then I loved them so much I reordered them. So these are cloth napkins. They are embroidered really beautifully on the edge. I wish they had some kind of coordinating placemat. They do not. I think you can get them in 2 sizes. I've got the 18 by 18, and I'm doing blue and green, so I couldn't have found a prettier napkin for my table. Or even right now, I have had them just on the counter folded under some plates on the island, and it's just beautiful decor. So are they expensive for Walmart? I'd say for Walmart prices, they're expensive. I believe they're $24 for 4, but these are super high quality and they will last. Another boutique item. I was up at St. Louis, and there's a couple boutique stores up there. The price is on this still? I don't know. I don't see it. This was really reasonably priced. And I couldn't not get it because you put a seashell on something, and I'm just, I've already used it for, I can't remember, maybe hot dog buns or something like that. I mean, you can do so much with this. You could set up some of your plates and napkins and your utensils on it. I'm sure you could probably make a charcuterie board on it. I would just probably use some kind of waxed paper or something beneath it, but it's just so lovely. And it's great. I mean, look at this. The shells are like handles. So it's very stable if you wanted to put drinks on it and bring out people's drinks. I just thought it was so cute. So I have a friend who offered to drive up to St. Louis with me, so I could pick up my little convertible car, which was up there, and my husband can't drive. So it was great because we had a little weekend road trip. We did some eating out, and we went to some boutiques. And yeah, that reminds me, I have something else, but I'll show it another time. So we went into the olive tree market, which I've shown you things from before. And the last time I had been in there, they kind of changed everything, and I wasn't too happy, but oh my gosh, I got the best buy, and I can't wait to share it. When she saw what I was getting, she was a little jealous, I think. She said I would have bought those. There were 2. And so, yeah, it's big. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen it since like a month ago when we went there. Oh my God. Well, I think you can kind of see what it is. So I got 2 of these. I mean, they look like the perfect thing to go on a hearth on either side. Or if you had a big mantle and a tall ceiling up on your mantle, wow. I mean, it is breakable, so I won't put it outside, but it would be awesome on a front porch as well. You guys aren't going to believe, I paid $42 for this. I mean, what a steal, I think. I decided to buy some Amazon pillow covers for my sofas in my family room. And I'm using the rugs that I bought, and I'll put a picture of one in here as the inspiration for the color palette. And that rug, I bought one for the family room. I can't find it right now. It's huge and heavy, so it's somewhere. But okay, so this is a very wrinkled, very soft. I'd say this is like chenille. It's got a zipper in the middle back here. Not the middle, but right there. And I believe these are 18 by 18. So they feel really nice. I'm gonna love that. And then the coordinating pillow, I guess, came with insides. So this is the box. These are Amazon. And it says outdoor, which I use outdoor pillows inside a lot because a lot of times they look just as nice as an indoor. You can't, you know, used to be, if it was an outdoor pillow, it would have a certain texture to it that you wouldn't like. But, all right. This is great. I'm so excited to have pillow inserts. You know, usually you have to pay separate. And I think these were a pretty good price considering they came with their own inserts. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. Wow. Wow. Piping on the edge. Look at the quality. Wow, that is beautiful. And that is printed on both sides and it is centered. Let's just make sure they're both that way. Yes. And I'm just gonna quickly hold it up. Well, first I'll hold it up with the other pillow. So this will be in the back and this will be in the front. So I think that'll be a nice compliment. But somewhere, not right next to each other, but somewhere else in the room. See how that's gonna work. I think that'll look great. I'm excited. You guys, I am a sucker when it comes to whatever, I don't even know what kind of art this is. I walked into a HomeGoods. I was looking for some like chairs to go on the deck at our other house, and there just wasn't anything. So I just went ahead and strolled along. I was on the phone with my daughter at the time, and I'm like, I stopped in my tracks. I picked it up and I took it to the front because it wouldn't even fit in the cart. I wasn't even thinking about how I could get it home, but it did fit. I absolutely adore this. Now, you gotta love color to love this. And I brought it home and I already have a picture in this room over there that looks great. But when I brought this in, that one's more soft and you've seen it before. I can probably take it off the wall and show you, but the point is, I mean, this works. It works with everything else in the room as well. And the size will work over there. So I'm thinking that's where it's gonna go. I bought it without thinking about that. I do have another wall that I could put it on that would be beautiful as well. But I'm very certain, most likely, it will be in this room. We have the only other places I can think, I'm not gonna take my mirror down in my family room, but that would be pretty there. It's too large to go over my mantle that doesn't have a TV, the only one. And it doesn't work with my lower level decor whatsoever. The only other thing that I could think of was in our rotunda, all that white. This would just pop, but the walls are curved. So as big as it is, I don't think it would hang anywhere. But I may walk around and play. And then that brings me to the one behind me. That is, oh, what do we call that? I forget the name of the shell. You guys know. It's that shell that I have so many lamps in my house made out of, and I have trays. And again, that was a HomeGood. Anyway, this just suited this room. I always have some of those shell lamps in this room. All right, I think the last couple things I'm going to show you will take a minute. Well, first, I'm going to show you, I hope I like this. I got 4 of them, so if I don't like it, I got a lot of returning to do. This is a brass, like poster size frame. Certainly not heavy, so that's nice. And this is not an exhaustive list of everything that I've bought. I've got some beautiful stuff going to happen outside. We did buy some landscape, gosh, 5 weeks ago. They told us it would take at least 4 weeks for it to be installed. And then we've had all this rain, which I'm sure no matter where you live, you're having it. Anyway, I've got some, I bought an address thing for my house. I'm so excited. Part of it's not here and won't be till July, but the main sign part is here. And it's so beautiful, matches our house so well. Anyway, here you go. I am very excited about this. This looks beautiful. So this is a 20 by 30. And what am I going to put in it? Well, so another one of my dear friends on YouTube is Dawn at Ginger Jar Lane. And I have not had time to be watching all the videos of all my friends because I don't even have time for me right now. But I snuck one of her videos, not her last one. I haven't seen that one yet. This was one of her, I didn't think I'd like it or something like that, red, white, and blue. And I had to tell her, I was like, it was just breathtaking to me. I love her video. You need to go over there. I'll put a link to her channel in there. Anyway, she had a piece of art that she hung in her entryway, which is divine. The entryway is divine. The color blue that she's used in there, contrasting with her walls, gorgeous. And 2 art pieces that I just loved. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I can't buy on Etsy. For some reason they banned me. You guys know me, I didn't do anything. I have no idea and they'll never tell you what you did. So I can't buy on Etsy, but I can create my own as you can using ChatGPT or any of the other AIs. And so I took a screenshot of her beach picture and I told my AI, can you do something similar? This one I'm going to show you first is not it, but it's in the collection. So I made 4 with the same kind of art strokes. And this is my favorite anyway of all of them. So it's very rough, if you call it. It's kind of like it's a similar style, as you can see, to that, where it's just like someone's taken the paint and kind of, they're not really painting it, they're kind of sculpting it on there. So this is the first one, and I had this printed at Walgreens, and I have not opened the other 3. So we're going to open those together. And if you're new to this, I have a website on Shopify that's called Coral Crush Collection. And I'm just doing right now pretty much seasonal art. And if you like it, it's digital download. So you make a purchase and it's instantly available to you, and you can use whoever you want. I don't know anybody else to have printed that I can get same day as Walgreens, maybe Walmart, but okay. This first one was the one that was, I can tell, was the one like hers. So this was inspired by whatever she had on Etsy, and it's not just like it. I didn't want it to be just like it, but it is a quiet coastal look. Looks like I got two of the same one. That's my mistake. So, but this is not it. So here's the third one. Some little houses on the shore. And the other one was supposed to be like a marsh, but I don't think this is it. Oh yeah, actually it is. They look so much, they're so similar, like they should be as a collection. I didn't realize. So this is like a marsh and the water going out to sea. So that's the collection. And I'll tell you what I need to, if you're very interested in these, is because of the way it's painted, when you put it in to have it printed for Walgreens, it's going to have the big triangle with the exclamation mark, warning, this is low resolution, this will not work, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. It thinks it's a photograph and that it's blurry and because of the way it is made. And so I tested one, that's why I had one first. I tested one just to make sure, and it's exactly what I had printed. So if this one, I'm gonna have to put some kind of disclaimer for you that you will get exactly what I got, which I'm thrilled with, even though it says it's low resolution. So that is, I think that's all of my haul. I'm sure I had more, but that's where we're going to stop today. And let me tell you that, oh gosh, what's going on? So my husband's still, he had surgery 2 weeks ago yesterday. Tomorrow we go back to the doctor. And for those of you that don't know, my husband completely tore apart his Achilles tendon, and it is a really long recovery, super painful. He's still in pain daily, but we go to the doctor tomorrow. We're pretty sure he's getting a cast from the knee down for 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm hoping, praying that the cast comes off and he might be able to get his leg wet. So if you can imagine, I mean, bathing can take so much longer. He has a cover for it, but he can't stand. So fortunately, we have a big shower with one of those handhelds and a built-in bench. So he sits down and does all that. And he hasn't, of course, been able to get in the pool. And we have a boat. We can't get out in the lake. So it's been rough. And now we're back to, like, we've had kind of a couple weeks of not doing a bunch of entertaining, but now that all changes. In a couple days, we'll start the month of July, and we've got 3 different groups of people coming to stay with us, which we're looking forward to. And anyway, that's what's going on here. And I thank you so much for your patience. I have been filming like crazy. I don't think any of it is probably worthy of a video. It'll just be here and there and everywhere. And I'm just glad to have brought you a haul. And I hope that maybe even later today, I might be able to go and do a kitchen, at least half of my kitchen, for another video, but I can't make promises. I am just going to be honest. I am so exhausted by the end of the day. I keep thinking I'm going to do a video, and it's just like, oh gosh, I don't have the energy. And I'm not just doing all the things that he was doing and driving him, but I'm also like, I have to collapse this knee thing and lift it up every day, every time we go somewhere, and put it away in the back. Then when we get where we're going, carry it out and put it back up. And just all of that, I just, over time, it just gets exhausting. I think he's got a list of 5 things for me to do today, besides we have to take him to an appointment. And that's an hour and a half that I stay with him, and I'm not at home. So, not complaining, just explaining. I am so grateful that it is nothing worse than that, and we will get through this. And I thank you guys for sticking by me. And if you're new, I hope you decide to subscribe. I am so excited at what I'm doing in the house, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's just, when will it come back? I will look forward to seeing you again. I'm going to link some of these things. Some of these are obviously antique type things or from boutiques that I can't. But always check out my Amazon shops, especially if you're looking for clothes. And also what I have on today, which you can't see all of it, but this was, well, this is gone. But I think we still have some of these. This is from my daughter's shop, which I always link, shopclosetchicboutique.com. I am working there on Mondays now. So yeah, if you're local, come in and say hi. And I will see you guys next time at your home, your happy place. Mwah!